far from the mountain castle when Crumb caught the beak's scent. Anug had spoken true. This was where the Chainers had taken their kin. There was no honor in sneaking, but a charge was pointless against such walls. So Akrog decided to follow the shadows. He and his warriors would sneak into the fortress, free their kin, and start a riot there. Halfway up the mountain, he knew that Bugwa smiled upon his plan. The clouds drew together and the rain set in. The Chainers would not know what hit them.
Mugwas. That Tusk's chieftain. The chieftain over here. He's going. Zyrak's claws. Grunters. He will protect the tribe. Look, the hex wall is fading. The others, though. Come, they should speak to Julog.
This one so hard so far.
What this? They came for them. But how they find him? Crumb caught the scent of the beaks. Speak, Julog. Where are Nurbok and the others? Only Mek and Taka left, chieftain. They take them away with Nurbok. That bring disgrace to tribe when let the greenskins capture him. That ashamed?
Crumb is sure Zat fought bravely. What happened, though? Why left they and Nurbok the tribe camp?
Nurbok, he heard rumors about a pack of chainers roaming the jungle again. He was worried they would sniff out the tribe camp, so he took his skull crushers and they went out to crush skulls. They had just caught the scent of the greenskins, but then suddenly Nurbok fell like he was dead. Then Zat, and then Taka, then everything went black.
The greenskin boomrocks. Warrior Barrack's blood must have defied their effect somehow. That is why they killed them.
Baraka dead? But... No, cannot be. Akrog understands why Nurbok took the warriors, but why Julog too? He's a beak tamer.
Akrog speaks true.
He needed beaks. So Julog decided to disrespect the chieftains and Crumb's word and join Nurbok. It is... Nurbok told Julog this was his chance to avenge the death of Julog's trusted one, Talag.
How very smart. When it comes to deceiving kin, it seems like Nurbok is as good as Grungwar.
He meant well. How many beaks took Julog? And how many were killed by the chainers in the attack?
Julog took 3, and he thinks the chainers killed none. But he has not heard or seen them, so maybe... Oh, rot it! He is so sorry, Master Crumb. He was foolish.
Julog speaks true. Foolish Julog. He only think of himself, not tribe.
Hush, Noag. Now is not the time.
What the fuck?
Akrog was away for less than a day. Nurbok should have waited and asked.
Zed says that too, but... Then Nurbok say they not know when chieftain come back. There was no time.
He is right, chieftain. It is true, Nurbok made a mistake and ignored the chieftain's word once more. But he wanted to protect the tribe. And who knows, perhaps those slavers would have indeed found the tribe camp otherwise.
Or maybe not. And the Moonkin would not have to risk their lives springing him out now. Rot it. Nurbok could piss in Mungwar's face, and Grungwar would still defend him.
Zaska will not speak of Nurbok like that. He will not.
Or else? Will Grungwar crush Zazka like he told Chieftain Narjak to do when they found him? Tusk, stop it! Kin no fight now, kin in danger!
Trusted one Noag speaks true. Chieftain Akrog surely has more questions for Julog.
What can they tell them about this place? How many greenskins are there? Hard to say, but he thinks many. But the Moonkin are not the only slaves the Chainers keep captured here, so maybe
They could free the other slaves to help them.
A good idea. Was Zat close to Baraka? It sounds like Zat grieves for him.
Baraka always stay alone, but they talk much after Hunter attack on Cradle. Zat wanted to ask Baraka to strike bond of trust. No, he never will.
It is a big loss for the Moonkin. But Zat will meet him in the Moonlit River. This hex wall that kept them trapped, Akrog is not sure how he banished it. Knows Julog?
Julog knows nothing about hexes, but he thinks they are bound to the Greenskin Elders, shamans. The other shaman must...
Wait, they hear that?
Oh, the beaks. They survived. Maybe the Greenskins have shackled them too.
Maybe, but this came from the northern cliff. Chieftain, Crumb has an idea. There was a path that led up to the other side of the fortress. Let Crumb and Julog go there and free the beaks. If the Greenskins see the Moonkin coming, they might kill the beaks before they can free them. Crumb will signal Akrog once the beaks are free. All right. The Moonkin will find and free Nurbok in the meantime.
But Crumble, be careful.
He will be. Sharp tusks and thick.
What the? Intruders!
Tiara's tits.
Cross them a try!
Chieftain, wait. That Brittlebone is still alive. What should they do with him? Wait. Akrog knows this face. What is this?
Wait, don't kill me. We can talk about this. Hold on.
Isn't this the slave
I
guy?
know you. We met in the Axe, remember? Near that backwater village.
Akrog remembers it well. The outcast.
The kin traitor.
Julog. This Brittlebone helped the Greenskins enslave the Moonkin too?
It is true. Julog saw him bring 2 trolls from the mountain yesterday.
What? Nonsense. I told you, I only deal in humans. Your kind are my friends, remember?
Then why is the slaver here?
To discuss a future business opportunity. Look, how about this? If you promise to let me go, I'll tell you where I keep my stash and even give you the key to open it. Lots of shiny stuff in there, and lots of scrap.
Yeah, let's go with it.
He has Akrog's
Maybe we
word.
can kill more fun.
Tell them where this treasure is.
It's on the shore, southwest of the Blackheart jungle. The forest is swarming with Nadari, hard to miss. You should find a chest on the coast, near impossible to break. Here. This is the key.
That sounds familiar. They have been there before. How can they know this is not a trap?
Well, the forest is dangerous, which is why I put the chest there, but no, it's not a trap. So can I go now?
Go.
Thank you. You did the...
Run. They see? The big hex wall disappeared. Julog is right. They are bound to the shamans.
And they know what to know. Crush shamans, free slaves.
And Crumb and Julog will take care of the beaks. Listen for their signal, Chieftain. It will sound like the cry of an iron beak. Akrog will. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
I guess they're supposed to go through there, maybe.
Moving now.
This
Or maybe not.
Head towards certain doom. Sure, why not?
I'll see other pots. Can they go in there? Maybe.
That way.
Oh, actually they can. I feel like I want to leave these guys here.
Ready for action.
I don't want to go so one way then the other way.
On his way.
Or maybe they cannot go through here. Yeah, probably cannot. Unfortunate.
Get
And
ready.
they can help.
Zazka is listening.
I don't think I need that.
Let Akrog see.
Moving on.
Yeah.
Time to make pay.
Because this way is just easier. If they're not too long, because they can die pretty easy. Okay, something here. Badly.
Time to move on.
He will lead the way.
What the? Riot! Get on board! Over here! Over here!
At his service.
Oh, I was hoping he would want to finish him.
Magwar's tusks. Chieftain Akrog? Chieftain Akrog Bekai. That is his name, is it not?
It is true. And he is Nivor.
Warrior Nivor. The Bone Kin have no earned names. But what is it? They must free their kin.
They will. But Akrog has some questions about this place first.
Moving.
Oh, is he attacking here?
Tusks.
How did he even win? In the
What
first place?
next?
If the hunters crushed the cradle, how come the Bonekin are still alive?
Well, it is sad if one thinks about it. Their tusks. The hunters had no interest in them.
Because they are not worth as much as Moonkin tusks.
They can trade them, but Bonekin tusks are not worth as much as a living troll. And because untusking a troll kills him,
They sold them to the Chainers instead.
Akrog speaks true. They will bleed for this. Nivor swears it. Trolls are not tools. They are the chosen of Magwar.
The cradle. What happened to it? Knows Nivor?
Gone. Gone? The hunters burned it all down. Every shelter, every totem, every wall. They even tried to pull Magwar's blood out of the ground.
But they took it not.
No, it would not move when their warriors tried to dig it out. And one of their hexers died when he tried to move it with a hex. So the blood's still there. Good. It's holy. It is Moonblood. and no rotten brittlebone will ever take it away.
The Moonkin are looking for one of their own. Great warrior Nerbach One Eye. Have the Bonekin seen him?
One Eye, he says. Ivor saw the Greenskins take a warrior away last night. A strong troll with one eye.
That has to be Nerbach. Where took they him?
Ivor knows not. But the Greenskin tribe camp is not big. They should just crush every Greenskin and find him.
They will. Nivor said more Bonekin survived the attack. What about their chieftain, Cabrax? He survived too.
The Hunter attack. It is true. But Nivor knows not if... Oh, never mind. There is no time.
Speak.
Nivor heard the Greenskins are using the Bone Seers for some dark ritual. He has heard them screaming every night.
One more reason to raise this place. Let them soak it in greenskin blood, chieftain. Those rot tusks will learn the wrath of a troll.
Akrog has some more questions.
Oh, trust Nivor. They will bleed. Every single one of them.
Okay.
Moving. Can Zazka help?
I still don't get why I'm supposed to come here. It seems it's not from there.
Going now.
So I'm supposed to go there, right? To save
May Magua guide his hand.
flying things.
Get ready.
There's a chest over here. Or back. Same thing. Sort of.
He is going.
I feel like I should go there. Ooh.
No fight, Moonkin! They trolls too!
It is pointless. They are slaves. The Greenskins took their minds.
Why didn't I make... Oh, this is not good.
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
This is just getting annoying. At this point. Let's hear first. Okay. Now let's get this. There's an altar with hex power.
That way.
Now.
What is this?
An altar. There's hex power in it, though not much. This is powerful. Grungwa feels fast, like a...
Oh, when did someone come here? Like, what the fuck?
Kin.
I did not know someone was stalking them.
What now? Grungwa
Can I
is ready.
get portal today?
What on Urga?
Where did they come from? And they attacked when I was doing other stuff. Oh, that was very unfortunate.
Take a closer look.
He will lead the way.
Well, old friend. Where has he been?
I think this way is going to be better. And then going to go up. Hopefully it's not a problem that they die.
Even the worms were not able to die next.
Oh, they're connected, I think.
Fangs, get them!
Holy fuck. What the I think I fucked up.
Enemies killed a hero!
Okay. This was fucking bad. I did not expect to have two sides. And they're coming from the back. How? Are they going to rest here? Are they? Oh, he isn't there.
He is going.
For the tribe.
Smash that! Right now! All my force, quick!
What is needed of him?
I did not expect something like that to happen. Oops. Okay, I believe everyone is maxed.
That direction?
God damn. So maybe I had to go with everyone.
He might be old, but his tusks are still sharp.
I hear something coming. Chainers. No axe cross stick ready.
Now let's get these ones to come here. How are they still coming from down? That's what I don't understand.
He is going.
I want to see if there's something. Maybe. Okay, seems there's not. So is there like anything here? Okay, I think there's nothing here as well. Like, there probably are a lot of them, but regardless.
He will protect the tribe. Challenge the Moonkin. May Magua guide his hands.
So they're coming from these gates and stuff. Apparently. Or there's like Karan going on or something.
They run from Noak. What, by Zarek? They've broken out. Get them!
Look, in the cage.
Great. More dragons to smash.
Okay.
Chieftain Ekrok. He was there when the hunters crushed Magwa's cradle. Sorry. Chieftain Narjak Firstborn deserved a burial. And even if he had not, the hunters are to blame. Beck must look for Chieftain Cabrax now. Will the Moon King help him?
The Moonkin will.
Why is that guy not attacking?
Get a Trollbot rest for a moment, quick.
More power needed. Grandma can help.
So I guess that was sort of the reason to go there first, maybe.
Ekrog is
But I don't see a way. From nowhere in here. I didn't see a way to pass it, to go over there. No, I still don't see one. Like there's stuff, but I don't know how to lay there.
Noak go there? They hear? Something coming.
Chainers, probably. Crush sticks ready, kin.
Head towards certain doom. Sure, why not? They will regret this.
He needs to wait a moment.
Am I getting XP from them? I think not. I am.
Can't go there.
moving now.
through.
Zazka is right at home. Ready for action. If he insists. Let Zazka get a proper look.
What is this? Okay, just statue.
Interesting.
I
Trouble.
think I'm going to go back and kill these guys. I'm going to connect this portal to this one,
Zazka is listening.
so I can go there. Oh, this is like where I can go. Or I'm going to wait. I'm going to go here first. This is actually the way I need to go.
Good work.
Please tell me he can destroy this. Okay, he destroys this but cannot destroy the wall on the other map.
Let Zazka get a proper
That's
look.
annoying.
What is this?
Ugh. What did I get? Nice. I just need a lot of points. Do you get anything else?
This must be the northern cliff Crumb was talking about. But there are no beaks and no Crumb.
They should come back later then. Crumb said he would make a sound like a beak call once they have found the beaks.
Oh, Chrome was the one who was going to come here, not the heroes. So I was supposed to come here.
This looks interesting.
Okay, I get it. For real, I got meat. I need lumber.
He is going.
Zarek's fangs!
Curse.
Need for
What can crush
8
him
levels
out
actually
there?
to get this.
Crumpled beaks can help, but they not cold yet. Call! Come. Let them go back to the cliff up north. They should be waiting there now.
Okay,
Interesting.
but that was annoying. Very annoying. And so I came here and I have to go back.
Chieftain! Magua prays their will.
Crumpled!
Crumb heard the fighting and was getting worried.
Tell Julog they showed those greenskins what a troll's crush stick tastes like, Chieftain. Tell him they made them pay.
Oh, they did. But it is not over yet. Some of the Bonekin survived the attack on the cradle, and the Chainers enslaved them. One of their warriors said they are doing something to Chieftain Cabrax and the other Bone Seers. Akrog sees they brought no beaks here. Means this they are...
Dead? No, the opposite. Julog, do it.
Of course, Master.
Okay, so I guess I need to speak with them.
What was tusks? Those are not Moonkin beaks, are they? Maybe they are from the Bonekin.
They cannot be. Bonekin tame no beaks.
It is true. Those beaks must be from another tribe, and the greenskins held them in cages with the Moonkins. Julog tamed them.
Impressive. Julog did good work.
The blood for the tribe for the blood.
Well, looks like Mugwa smiles on the Moonkin. There is a greenskin shaman east of here, and he has conjured a great hex wall. Can the beaks help with that?
Easy. Julog will handle it.
Tulog will stay here with Crumb and guide the beaks, according to the chieftain's signals. Go, chieftain. Kill that shaman. Free Chieftain Cabrax and find Nurbok.
Count on it. Sharp tusks and thick hide.
So they can grab someone. They should not be. Right. Okay.
What can he do for the tribe?
All of them go there. And these 3 beacons. Hopefully they can kill him.
What the? You're not getting through here. Not as long as I breathe.
Grunwa is here.
Oh, there's going to be another one. Okay. So they're going to need to come here and heal him, I guess.
He is needed.
Can Zaska help?
Can that heal them actually? Does it heal them? I think it does.
Ready.
Just in case if it doesn't.
He needs to wait a moment.
Yeah, he was almost.
What next?
Come on, come here. What? Gronk can kill him. Oh, he's out of range.
Ready for action.
He will lead the way.
Hex will go.
Time to find Cabrax.
Okay.
What we know?
Now we're going to leave them there. Over here. So safe.
What the?
Or maybe actually over there.
Tusks. They are free. But they need to find Cabrax. The Greenskins, they took him to the Holy Stone, and they are trying to summon Magwa's cub.
Oh, let's go. I want all of them to be sort of in the same place.
Can Zaska help?
That way?
Huh, what now? More trouble?
Okay. This is dead end, I suppose. Correct.
No, I'll go look. The tribe must survive. Moonkin. join the war.
So apparently the guys I left on the starter ship got them. Because it was going to help now. Quite a bit.
He will protect the tribe.
If he insists.
Oh, what are they all doing?
They vested the wrong tribe. Ready for action.
I can't even level up. That's how much experience they are giving me. Anything here?
This way?
No.
Zarek's rotten fangs. What are these grunters doing afoot? Get them back into their cages.
Bones, curse them! All of them! Curse them! All dead. Are the Moonkin all right?
Isn't that like the guy on start that we started with the ceremony? Okay, there's nothing else in here. But I just speak with
What
you.
is that? So Chieftain Akrok survived. The bones told him he had, but Cabrak's dared not believe them.
The Moonkin are sorry for what happened to Mugwa's cradle. The burial, it put the Bonekin at great risk, and the shrine.
Oh, wipe that glum look from his eyes. Chieftain Narjak Firstborn deserved a proper burial, and Cabrak's agreed. Those rotten, brittle-bone hunters are to blame for what happened, and no one else. Let Cabrax guess. They are here for their great warrior, no? Nerbok One-Eye.
It is true. Cabrax has seen him.
He has. The Greenskins brought him past the cage, but he was alone. They talked about bringing him to a special place. Let them hope it was a different place than this one.
The Bonekin, how long have they been here?
Hard to say. 20 sundowns? 40? 40 sundowns with stinking greenskins? How could they stand it?
Akrog thought the Tusk Hunters had destroyed the Bonekin. How could they escape Mugwa's cradle and end up here?
Long story. The short version is... apparently, the Bonekin tusks are too ugly to be worth killing a troll for. So, the hunters decided to sell the Bonekin to the chainers, like rotten cattle. One day, the bones will bring justice to this cursed land. One day.
Cabrax's kin said the Greenskins were trying to enslave Mugwa's cub. Is that true?
It is. A foolish quest, as the cub listens to no one but a troll. Still, that stopped them not from sacrificing half the Bone Seers the Bonekin had left. Poor Bone Seers.
If the Greenskins took Nerbok, then there is no time to waste. Will Cabrax join their fight?
Of course he will. There is only one problem. The Greenskins realized what was happening and retreated behind that gate.
They are many, and they are waiting.
Cabrax has a plan?
They need to do what the Greenskins tried in vain, and summon Mogwar's cub. He will tear them to pieces, every single one of them. But the summoning needs a blood giver, Cabrax knows. He will be the one.
No. Narlak will.
Cabrax has spoken.
Then he errs. If Chieftain Cabrax sacrifices himself, then the Bonekin will be no more. He is the soul of the tribe, the only one who can hear the bones. So, he must survive. Please, Cabrax, let Narlak do this. The Tusk Hunters took his trusted one, and he has nothing but the tribe to live for anymore. Let him make a difference. For once.
The bones will honor his sacrifice. Cabrax will meet Narlak in the moonlit river.
Hold that rest for a moment.
I don't even have these materials. What the fuck?
Ready for action.
How am I supposed to do it then?
Norg ready.
The bone. Is it? If the greens of Cab. But the sun cap.
Ready for action.
Magwar's servant is at his command.
What now? He is needed. Ready. He's needed.
What now?
He is needed.
Magwar walks with him.
Narlak. Narlak can see the river now. He can...
It is done.
Mogwar's cub. To smash.
He listens to the chieftain's word.
Maybe
now.
Magwar's cub
Do
could
it,
crush this.
Chieftain Akrog Beak-Eye. Free their great warrior and make the Greenskins pay.
Boom! Go! Go crush Greenskins!
They will regret this.
Now, get that Zarek's fangs!
They will not get away from Zazka!
Dead. But no Nabok.
This one's still alive, Big Blood. Make dark.
Why must they plague the Moonkin?
He moving.
But
Interesting. Probably. Locked. No, I think he can smash not. Key? Can a troll not rest for a moment?
This looks interesting.
Fucking grunters.
Nurbok, where is he?
Don't know who the fuck you're talking about, Grunter. Now shut up and let me die and...
No time for this.
Ah! No, make it stop. Make it... Ah!
Ugly, is it not? To be on the other side of the whip for a change.
I'll talk. Oh, fuck it. I'll talk. Just make it stop. Fangs! Zarek's cursed fangs!
The Chainers took Great Warrior Nurbok One Eye. Big, strong, giant cross stick. Akrog will only ask one more time. Where have they taken him?
Damn it, I told you, we didn't take him anywhere! The only one who's left here is the one who sold you! Varkos or whatever the rot his name is!
Did he say Varkos?
Damn right I did! The grunter who sold you!
Maybe a troll from an enemy tribe. The Fleshkin?
No. Varkos Darkmind was the name of a famous troll chieftain from the Icecrawler tribe. Nerbok, he always revered him from the time they were cubs.
Varkos Darkmind. Akrog has never heard of him. Nor has he heard of the Icecrawlers.
No, I've not heard too. And trusted one Crumple tell him all the stories.
It is complicated. Varkos was never well loved among his tribe. In fact, they killed him.
Why?
Well, this was all before the War of the Six Races, when Trollkind still roamed the land Zoo. The ice crawlers lived in a cold place where white frost fell from the sky and no plants grew. And they were dying from hunger. Varkos invoked the Black Blood Hex.
The Black Blood Hex? Mugwal's tusks. God, hurts! It fucking hurts!
What is the Black Blood Hex?
It is a terrible hex that forces kin to slit the throats of their trusted ones. Grunwald will not tire the chieftain with explanations of the hex itself, but it lengthened the lives of the trolls who survived so they could last through the winter. The elders urged Varkos not to do it, because the bond between trusted ones is sacred. To die willingly for the other or for the tribe is one thing, but cold-blooded murder, it would have made the ice crawlers the animals all the other races believe them to be.
But sweet Varkos did it.
It is true. He slit the throat of his beloved trusted one first, then chose 9 kin and ordered them to do the same. The ice crawlers survived, but Varkos was killed 5 moons later.
But he saved tribe, no?
Good thing he is dead. A chieftain who betrays his kin is no chieftain at all.
Nerbok always admired Varkos. Grunwa and him fought many, many fights over this.
Greenskin, what looked this Varkos like?
I don't know.
I only saw him once. But he was a big one. And he only had one eye, I believe.
Nurbok. Monk was bloody utters.
No.
That was unwise, Elder Greyfur. That greenskin might have known more.
More lies, maybe.
That was foolish, Grungwar. Very foolish.
Grungwar is sorry. He should not have acted rashly.
Why would that greenskin lie? Varkos is Nurbok. He betrayed the Moonkin.
Ah, that is what the Greenskin wanted them to believe. Think about it. The chieftain and Nerbok made peace just days ago. Why would Nerbok betray the Moonkin all of a sudden? They must have taken Nerbok somewhere. The Moonkin must find him. Then Chieftain Akrog will see they have been lied to.
And Grungwar just killed the only one who could have told them where Nurbok is.
Well, they need to find him either way. If he is innocent, then to save him. If he is a traitor, then they need to stop him from telling the Greenskins of the tribe camp. The only question is how. Perhaps the bones could help. If they have anything that belongs to this Nurbok, the bones might be able to trace its hex power. How work they? The bones. It is hard to explain. If it helps, think of them as a living hex of sorts, like a spirit that is with a bone seer always. They have nothing of Nurbok. Maybe...
They do. Here, Nerbok gave this spirit ward to Grungwar when they became each other's trusted ones.
Let him see. This could work. It will take a while, though. The chieftain should wait. They will look around the Greenskin tribe camp. Maybe they missed something helpful. True. Oh, and one more thing. The Bonekin must return to the cradle one day. But right now, there are too few to guard it. Can they join the Moonkin in their tribe camp until the wounds have closed? They will pledge their crush sticks to Chieftain Akrog, as long as this lasts. The Moonkin would be honored. Well, it is settled then. Cabrax will tell Akrog when the bones are ready to speak. Sharp tusks and thick hide. All right. Let them look around.
Here.
No, I believe Greenskin lie. Nerbok never betray Moonkin.
Little Moonblood speaks true.
The paper looks important. Grungwar?
What says it?
Let him see. Oh, Mugwa's tusks. This is bad.
What?
The Chainers. The pack that took Nerbok and his warriors. It seems like they were only the first fighters of a big horde. Their masters at Marath found out what happened to the smaller horde the Moonkin crushed when they first found the temple. And they are marching towards the Blackheart jungle right now. Towards the temple.
This bad, no? Big shit bad, Noak. Big shit bad.
A big horde. How big exactly?
The letter says not, Chieftain. But the war chief who sent this speaks of trolls, wargs, and wyverns. So it will be a big one. Probably 10 times bigger than the one they crushed in the Blackheart jungle.
Maybe they will not find the Temple of the Sacred Seal.
They would need to be very foolish not to. Come on, Trusted One. The Moonkin found it easily, so why would the Chainers not?
How can Grungwar be sure that the Chainers from Mirathur know not already? If Nurbok is working for them, then he probably already told them of the temple.
Nerbok is not working for them. Also, if this parchment speaks true, the Horde is still some 4 sunsets travel from here. and the Chainers took Nerbach and Julog only one sundown ago. Also, the paper carries the scent of a wyvern, probably the one who brought it over. It likely only arrived today.
Fair point.
Knows Mirathur of the Moonkin's battle with the Chainers in the Bogtusk's camp. Says the paper anything about that?
They still seem to think it was the Crimson Sun, a group of brittle-bone warriors for hire. But when they reach the battlefield in the Blackheart jungle, they will realize it was troll weapons that killed their kin.
And then they will start looking for the Moonkin tribe camp.
Akrog speaks true, and it will not take them long to find.
Then the Moonkin must crush this Chainer horde before they reach the Blackheart jungle.
Akrog speaks true, but they should meet this horde in the open field.
In the open field? But they have not enough warriors with them here. Most are still at the tribe camp.
Then send back an eye. He can tell Anuk to drum up a small Moonkin horde and meet them at the foot of the axe. With the help of the Bonekin, that might be enough.
Even so, why not fight them in the tribe camp?
Because it is easier to beat an enemy that expects one not than one who does. Also, once the Chainers find out how well fortified the Temple tribe camp is, they might call for even more warriors from Mirathur. Better crush them now, when they expect a weak enemy.
All right. Grungwar speaks true. Come, let them go back to Cabrax. Perhaps the bones have already spoken.
Chieftain Akrog, come.
Cabrax, just at the right time.
Chieftain Akrog, good timing. The bones are about to speak. Where? Tell me where. Oh, yes. Hey. Oh, no, no. It's happening now. By the holy hide, the bones, they have spoken. Cabrax saw.
So?
There was a cave in the mountains north from here, with greenskins, and many tiny greenskins.
A nest of tiny greenskins, must be. This is good, trusted one. Their nests stink like beak shit. Crumb's beak should have an easy time sniffing them out.
Tiny greenskin slaves too? Like trolls? In a way. They are very dull-minded. More like a beak or a warg.
What about Nerbach, though? Cabrax saw him too?
He saw him not, no. But he felt him. He is there, somewhere.
How many greenskins are in that cave? Cabrax saw.
It is the same as with Nerbach. The bones only showed him their voices. But they cannot have been many, maybe a few dozen.
Then one pack of warriors will be enough. Akrog will go himself. The question is, should they try and stop the Chainer horde, or go look for Nerbach first?
Chainer horde?
The Moonkin found a letter from one Chainer chieftain to another, and it looks like there is a big greenskin horde marching for the swamp near the Moonkin tribe camp. The Moonkin need to stop them before they get there and find it.
A surprise attack? Then Chieftain Akrog will send for more Moonkin.
They will meet them on the way to the Chainer horde.
That could work. As to his question, both plans have their merits. The bones sensed another great power in that nest of tiny greenskins. So chances are Nerbach is in the presence of a mighty Chainer war chief. It is likely he is part of that big Chainer horde Akrog was speaking of. So if the Moonkin remove him first...
The battle might be easier. That is true.
Maybe. But if the Moonkin march against the horde first, they can also make sure the Chainers in the tiny greenskin cave get no backup. Also, the tribe camp's safety is more important than one treacherous warrior, no?
Nerbach is not a traitor.
Akrog will think about it. For now, let them gather the warriors and leave this place. They have done what they came here for.
Ready.
This looks interesting. Chieftain, got scrap for Zeramak?
Zeramak must shape something.
Let Zarman get a proper look.
What
Look,
Scared?
will... Well, oh, how incredibly amusing, Arthur. What do you need, Sir Troll?
No, I'll go look.
Chieftain Cabrax. Akrog welcomes him to the Moonkin's strange new home.
Strange indeed, Chieftain Akrog. Kabrak senses much evil here. He tastes corruption in the air. Pah!
The Moonkin has no intention of lingering here for longer than needed, but it is the best place for them to be right now.
The best place, or the only place? They must leave the Bonekin and the Moonkin away from this temple of despair. The sooner the better.
The corruption Cabrax consents will destroy the trolls if they stay too long. There is no value in hiding here forever.
Akrog can sense it too. It feels like it is growing. But the trolls must stay here until they are ready to fight back. Akrog can only hope that his tribe suffers less here than they would out in the open.
Then Cabrax hopes they will be ready very soon. Oh, and one more thing. About the Moonkin wounded and the rot victims. Cabrax might have an idea how to help them. It is true. Crab dung.
That was a strange joke, even for Zazka's mind.
It sounds like it, no? Cabrax is not jesting at all. Crab dung extract is one of the most powerful herbal remedies known to the Bonekin. And while it is true that it not always smells nice, it has kept them hale and strong for many hundred moons. Akrog should go and find some crab dung when they march again on their quest for echoes, or whatever they call them. It will help.
All right. It is worth a thought. Knows Cabrax where they can find crab dung?
Well, crabs are everywhere. But Cabrax knows of a place with lots of colonies. The Cobalt Coast. A couple of brittle bones have made their tribe camp there, so perhaps Akrog could crush them while he's at it.
All right. Akrog will see if the Moonkin can make time. First and foremost, they must focus on resurrecting the cub.
About that, is Akrog really sure? Even if they manage to resurrect that beast, how knows he it will fight for the trolls?
Frankly, Akrog knows not. But he knows that it is their only choice.
Fair point, Akrog. Fair point.
So, Chieftain Cabrax and the Bonekin have been through a lot. Are they recovering?
By the Holy Hide, it has been tough. Tough. Cabrax believed Mugwar could see him through any ordeal, but these last few moons have tested him, and his tribe. Cabrax hopes Mugwar will reward her trolls with some peace. At last.
If the Bonekin want peace, Akrog is not sure they came to the right place.
Cabrax understands. But peace takes many forms, Chieftain Akrog. When those cursed greenskins tried to shame Cabrax, he found the peace of Mugwar inside his mind. They treated Cabrax and his tribe like beasts. The Bonekin were filthy, starving, exhausted. Only our inner peace saved us from becoming beasts.
That is an interesting and strange way to see it.
Not strange at all. The path of a chieftain is never clear, but Cabrax has some help. Whenever he is in doubt, Cabrax consults the bones. They tell him which path to take through the power of Mugwar.
And what told the bones Chieftain Cabrax when he was trapped by the Greenskins?
That Cabrax need not fear. And by the Holy Hide, that was all he needed to know.
Those bones Chieftain Cabrax wears, can they tell him the future?
Not in the way that Chieftain Akrog might be thinking. When Cabrax throws the bones and reads their patterns, they do not show him exactly what is to come. No. Instead, they help Cabrax decide which of the paths that lay before him is the right one for the Bonekin.
Such guidance sounds valuable enough. How reads Cabrax the patterns?
It is hard to explain to an outsider. Cabrax spent many, many moons studying the power of these bones. If Cabrax were to throw them now, Chieftain Akrog would just see a mess on the ground. Cabrax would see a face, a weapon, or maybe an iron beak. These symbols hold great meaning for the Bonekin.
All right, Akrog must ask. With so much wisdom at their fingertips, how have the Bonekin ended up like this?
Such a question by the Holy Hide. Ah, the wisdom to follow the right path is a true gift. But the right path leads not always to happiness and freedom. The Bonekin walk the path that Mugwar has chosen for them, wherever it may lead. And Cabrax can only consult the bones about the choices he knows he has to make. The future holds surprises for us all, even the Bonekin.
Why was Mugwar's cradle the Bonekin's home? It is such a sacred place.
The chieftain thinks it was wrong to live in such a place. But he knows as well as Cabrax that Urgarth offers little welcome to a tribe of trolls in these times. By the Holy Hide, their choices are few.
That is right enough. But why Mugwar's cradle?
The Bonekin have a solemn duty to serve Mugwar. It is her will that they protect her shrine and treat it with the respect it deserves.
Have the Bonekin never questioned Chieftain Cabrax? Akrog would not blame them for being afraid of bringing enemies to a sacred place.
By the Holy Hide, of course. The faith of the Bonekin runs deep, and many have been worried for the safety of the shrine. When Cabrax explained how Mugwar had brought the tribe to that place, they became calm. If it is the will of Mugwar that the time of trolls is coming to an end, so be it. The Bonekin have made their peace with that. Most of them, anyway.
Useful. It is tempting to stop fighting and let the Moonkin have a few days of joy, if the end really is upon them.
Ah, but would the Moonkin allow Chieftain Akrog to stop? Cabrax thinks not. The Moonkin have not the same faith in Mugwar as the Bonekin. They will keep following Chieftain Akrog, even if it means they will suffer and grieve.
Perhaps Chieftain Cabrax speaks the truth. Akrog wishes he could offer his tribe a better choice than pain or destruction.
Chieftains bear a heavy burden. Cabrax wishes strength and wisdom for Chieftain Akrog.
Why would that is the...
By the Holy Hide, of course.
This is where the Moonkin and the Bonekin differ. The Moonkin have faith in Mugwar, it is true. But they also have faith in themselves.
And they have faith in the Chieftain?
Akrog hopes so. Akrog has to believe so. But he will never stop trying to earn that faith. Just like he will never stop trying to save his tribe.
Chieftain Akrog has the right to choose his own path. But by the Holy Hide, he should remember there is more than one way to be saved.
Why was Mug...
By the Holy Hide, of course.
Akrog understands not how any troll could make peace with that. If the tribes give in, they will be sealing their own fates.
Chieftain Akrog is still young. He has much to learn. He should not waste his energy fighting against the fate that awaits him and the Moonkin. The greenskins, the brittle bones, the cursed blood rot. One way or another, the trolls are facing their end. They could meet it with peace and dignity. They would be rewarded by Mugwar for their sacrifice.
Akrog believes not in this fate. He believes in the strength of his tribe. The Bonekin are strong too. They must fight together, not surrender to their enemies.
By the Holy Hide, the Bonekin have no intention of surrendering. But they have no fear of the end.
Is there any advice Cabrax would like to give Akrog?
Advice? There is something. But Cabrax is not sure Akrog wants to hear it.
Speak true.
Very well. Akrog should consider carefully who and what he trusts. The way of the Bonekin may seem mysterious to Chieftain Akrog, but Cabrax believes it is far more reliable than following the advice of any brittle bone, and more reliable than trusting the mind of a single troll. The minds of trolls are weak without the guidance of Mugwar. The minds of brittle bones are corrupt and filled with lies.
The Moonkin have little choice but to trust the stranger, if that is what Chieftain Cabrax is getting at. If his word is true, he will help both tribes win their freedom.
And if it is not true?
Then Akrog will accept the result of his choices. and any betrayer of the Moonkin will pay a heavy price.
Well, let them hope there is no more betrayal then.
Is there
That's very well.
So what suggests Cabrax? That Akrog puts all his faith into the bones.
Cabrax can only offer. Akrog is the one who decides.
Well, you will think about Cabrax's words. It is quite something to see the Bonekin in battle. So resourceful.
Resourceful? It is true. The Bonekin let nothing go to waste. The blood of the dead and dying gives his tribe the strength of mind to keep on fighting, even when things look bleak. Sharpens their minds, much like it sharpens Cabrax's reading of the bones.
Well, Akrog must leave Cabrax for now. There is much to be done.
Of course. Of course.
What is needed of him?
What this?
One of the Bonekin tribe, no?
It is true, Chieftain Akrog. Pelag is grateful to be here.
Pelag seems a little more relaxed than his kin were when Akrog found them.
They must have been filled with the blood sight at the time.
The blood sight? That makes sense.
Pelag hopes the chieftain thought not that his kin were being rude.
Far from it. Akrog was impressed by their focus.
It is a blessing from Mugwar. Can Pelag help the chieftain with something?
So, is it true that Pelag drinks blood before fighting his enemies?
Pelag drinks the blood, it is true. It fills him with the power of blood sight. It helps him kill many more enemies.
Akrog is curious. How feels Pelag when he goes into battle with that power?
How feels it? Pelag is not sure if he can describe the full truth of it. Perhaps one day the chieftain will experience it for himself.
Akrog would rather not. He prefers to be in control of himself in battle. To think and to plan.
Control is overrated. Pelag knows the spirits will guide him to victory if it is meant to be.
Akrog admires Pelag's belief in the blood sight. His faith is a good example for the Moonkin to follow.
It is true. Pelag had noticed the Moonkin's relaxed approach to faith.
What the Moonkin lacks in prayer and ritual, it makes up for with bravery and kinship.
Chieftain speaks the truth. The bonds of the Moonkin seem stronger than iron. The Bonekin could learn much from them.
So,
How feels it?
Akrog admits he is curious. The idea of letting his body be taken over by such holy powers is a little frightening, and yet, would it make Akrog a better warrior?
Pelag hears that the chieftain is already a strong and clever warrior, so it is hard to say. The blood sight completely empties the Troll's mind, so he can focus solely on victory. No feelings of doubt or fear. Pelag cannot usually remember the battle afterwards, and it takes a long time for him to notice any wounds. It is freeing.
Perhaps if Akrog was not chieftain, he would take the chance. But the time for such freedom has passed. The Moonkin needs Akrog to be in control, and he will do his duty.
It is a shame, but Pelag knows what the chieftain has promised to his tribe. Every troll has his own duty, but maybe some moons from now, when the trolls have won their freedom, the chieftain can take a day off from duty.
Such freedom is worth striving for. All trolls need a dream like that.
May it not be a dream for long, if Mugwar is willing.
So is it true?
How feels
Akrog has already tried it, in a way. But that was not supposed to be a day for fighting.
Ah, it is true. The ritual with the Moonkin's old chieftain. And how felt it?
Akrog knows not if it was the blood sight he felt. He was so angry. could the Moonkin not have one moment of peace? Maybe Akrog could have battled the hunters, but he had to do the right thing for the tribe.
Pelag is sure the chieftain would have slain many enemies. But it is true. Sometime Mugwar's wishes mean we choose not to fight, but to survive.
Akrog was wondering, whose blood do the Bonekin drink?
There are a few trolls in Pelag's tribe who have been chosen by Mugwar as vessels. Those trolls offer up their blood whenever Pelag and the other warriors need it. The Bonekin's warriors are grateful for any blood they can get, but the truest blood sight comes from the blood of the newly dead.
Even if the dead suffer with a blood rot?
The Bonekin suffer not from the blood rot, Mugwar be praised. But he wonders if only Pelag could taste the blood of Noag, the moon blood.
No drop of Noag's blood will be spilled. Little blood is too important to the Moonkin, to all trolls.
Chieftain, his blood would not go to waste. Far from it. The blood sight from Noag could be just what the Moonkin and Bonekin trolls need to defeat their enemies. If Pelag could just try a drop or two.
Pelag will stay away from Little Blood. Akrog swore to keep him safe, and he will honor his promise. Pelag and his fellow warriors will have to find another way.
As the chieftain wishes. Pelag hopes he will not regret his choice.
Akrog must apologize to Pelag, to all the trolls in his tribe. Akrog feels he brought the enemy into the home of the Bonekin.
Pelag cannot speak for every Bonekin, but he blames not the chieftain. It was a time of great sadness for the Moonkin, and Pelag knows how such rituals can lessen the pain of loss and despair. The chieftain had no choice.
Perhaps Pelag is right, but Akrog still feels a heavy guilt. Did Pelag suffer greatly at the hands of the Greenskins?
Not as much as the others. Pelag stayed calm, spent the time in silent prayer, resisted the urge to crush his guards. It would only have made things worse for the other Bonekin.
Such quiet strength also has great value. Akrog is glad that Pelag came with the Moonkin. They are safer together.
Pelag hopes his tribe made the right decision. Maybe he should have gone after those filthy greenskins. But he should not give in to anger.
Pelag may yet get his chance for revenge. For now, he should be patient.
Pelag will try his best, but he can only pray for so long.
It is time for Akrog to go.
Pelag thanks the chieftain for talking with him.
Huh, what now? More trouble?
He go there.
Huh, what is that?
Ah, Chieftain, good of him to come by. And look, here they find more pieces of cub?
An arm, it is true. How is Anuk?
Still alive. That is something, he guess. Anug want to speak to Chieftain, because he have idea about how they can find more food for their kin.
Akrog,
Stay safe, Chieftain. Ah,
an arm.
what look good? How it, well, then there is how it work. The crane.
Akrog understands.
Stay safe, Chieftain. Stay safe, Chieftain.
Ugruk help, Chieftain? Ugruk here if Chieftain need him.
No, I'll go look.
Chieftain? Thick hide and sharp tusks, Chieftain.
Chieftain, Mogwai prays. How can Crumb help him?
Well,
Mogwai prays.
What is that?
Can Krasik help sharp tusks and thick-eyed, chieftain?
Let Zazka get a proper look. Going now. What next?
what should he do? The gift. It whispers again.
Not smash!
At his service. Let Granois take a closer look. This looks interesting.
No, I'll go there. Won't go boom! Zazka is listening.
What this?
No, I'm here!
Let Akrog see. That way.
Ready for action.
Akrog is listening.
What next? No, I'll go look.
This altar has a lot of hex power. Granois could try to channel it. It worked. Can they feel it? Granois' legs feel strong.
No, I'm ready.
What on Urgath is this?
He go there.
is going.
He is going. He is on his way.
Warm sand beneath their feet, clear blue water lapping at the shore, palm leaves whispering in the gentle breeze. Any troll could be fooled into thinking that place was paradise on Urgath, but he would not be fooled for long.
Pretty. So much sun.
And even more enemies. Those brittlebones Cabrak spoke of are no elves or humans, Chieftain. They are dark elves, probably from Shaldan. They must be careful.
Just aim for the head. They crack all the same. Anything Trusted One wants to say? Or can they start fighting? And, collecting dung?
Well, Akrog still wonders if Cabrax is making a fool out of them. Crab dung.
Grungwa thought the same thing, but then he spoke to Crumb. It is true, crab dung extract is a powerful herbal remedy.
But it cannot cure the rot, can it?
No, only numb the pain. But still, the kin will be grateful.
But only after Cabrax and Crumb have explained to them why in the world they are rubbing shit on their hides. Oh well, anything for the tribe. The eyes said the Brittlebones had towers, no?
True, and they are deadly. They will need to fight carefully, Akrog. Maybe they make Mugwa's cub appear, like a devouring.
That is a good idea, actually. That is all. Time for battle. The workers will build the camp, while Akrog, Zazka, Grungwar, and Noag will look for the dung. Akrog has spoken.
That would have sounded a lot more chieftainish without the sentence before it.
Quiet, small tusk.
All right, all right.
What can he do for the tribe?